Welcome to Cleveland'sGospelTV.com. I'm your host, Candace Servant. Today on the show, we have Baby Bishop and also Auguste Moone, who is an author of some interesting books. Let's welcome Mr. Auguste Moone to the show. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me to such a wonderful show.
Why, thank you. I'm glad to have you. Today, we're going to talk about fitness and obesity kids, was also a big issue in the world today.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Obesity is very easy to get to if you're a kid or an adult. Bottom line is, all you have to do is eat and no activity. And obesity will definitely come find you. So
Right.
it doesn't take much to become an obese individual. And the bottom line is, it's not a good thing to become an obese individual, kid, teenager, or an adult.
All right. Well, let's find out a little about you. You were first a fitness trainer. How did you become a book writer and a motivator speaker?
Bottom line is, I am a person who absorbs information.
Okay.
As a trainer, I've always been a trainer, and I've always been a person who likes to listen and enjoys listening to interesting stories and interesting situations. I give an opinion sometimes, but many times I just listen. And trainers are like bartenders.
Okay.
People tell them all of their business, and and just like bartenders, you can't tell anyone else their business, so it has to be confidential. I've taken all of this information that I've received from clients over the years, and I compiled it into different publications.
Okay.
So I'm the guy who you can tell something if you want people to know and give opinions. You can tell me, I'll change your name, change the situation, and I can put it in a publication. And you can get positive feedback from that, because sometimes people just want to be heard, and they know that they can receive positive information from different people.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some of the books. Give us the title and the reason why you created them.
Okay, we have can I show the book?
Sure.
Okay, well, okay, we have the first book, which, since we're talking about training, we have the first book, which is Reshaping Your Body 101.
Okay.
And for anyone who's been to higher education, junior college, or anything like that, 101 is the basic.
Right.
It's the basic class that you can take. This English 101, History 101,
Right.
Science 101. This is the basics. So basically, it takes you step by step into identifying what you need to do in order to reach the goals in terms of health, wellness, and well-being that you want to do.
All right. And the next book is?
And the next book deals with teenage issues and young adult
Okay.
issues. It's a book written directly in response to gang issues in our society, in our area. It is a book that's based in Cleveland. The book is called The Streets Are Talking About a Snitch.
Okay.
So the bottom line also is the book is a mystery. You have to figure out who the snitch is. And it has clues in terms of who the snitch is, but in the end, you're really surprised. The moral of the story is it's a faith-based book, because there's church in the book.
Okay.
There's inspirational stories or inspirational situations in the book where the main characters, they have to go through. The moral of the story is, when you're a criminal, you are subject to the activities of other criminals,
Okay.
which could cause you problems in the end. And the bottom line is, in all of that, you need to recognize when you're wrong, you're going to be wrong.
You're gonna be wrong.
You're going to end up in a wrong situation.
Okay.
So you have to figure out who the snitch is, because no one knows until the very end. So you can't get the book and read at the end and find out who the snitch is. You still have to find out who the snitch is.
Those sound like some very interesting books. Okay, I have a question for you. What do you suggest to parents that really just let their kids eat anything, sit in front of the TV, play video games? What do you suggest to parents that really don't care about their children's health?
First of all, the parents need to recognize that they're teaching their kids at all times of the day.
Okay.
They're teaching their kids in the morning. So when the parent gets up and does not eat breakfast and does not put an importance on eating breakfast, then they're teaching the kid, the child, that they don't need to eat breakfast, or they don't have to eat breakfast. And
Okay.
breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. It kind of outlines how your day is going to go in terms of your nutrition. So
Okay.
you're teaching automatically when you get up in the morning and you're rushing Billy and you're pushing past the table and you're running out of the door and you're stopping by a fast food restaurant to pick up things that are unhealthy. You're teaching them that's fine going into adulthood.
Okay.
And that is one of the things that kind of propagates obesity.
Wow.
Fast food eating, eating out a lot, intaking excess calories, intaking excess fat. These are things that you're teaching them as you're rushing them through the day. Secondly, when you get home, you're not involved in any exercise activity
Right.
yourself. So again, you're teaching the child to, yeah, come home since you've worked all day or you've been in school all day. This is
Okay.
your excuse to relax for the rest of the evening and do literally nothing. But the body
Wow.
is not meant. It is not divinely meant to do literally nothing. It is not meant for that. So you're out of line with the
Okay.
spirit in that sense because the body is made to be physical.
Right.
You have the muscles, you have the mentality, you have the psyche to be physical. When you don't use that, of
Okay.
course, the word tells you, you lose that. So you're
Wow.
going to lose many of your physical prowess as a result of not being involved in exerted activities that actually use the muscle. I don't mean straining, technically speaking, but I mean you still need to use the muscles where they're actually being worked and you can feel it.
Okay.
So there's two big things: pushing past breakfast, not putting importance on nutrition in the morning and lunch and dinner. If you, secondly, on top in regards to the nutrition in the morning, not encouraging your children to eat a nutritious lunch, and then getting home and not cooking a nutritious meal.
Meal.
So you're looking at three aspects of the parent teaching, parent or guardian or grandmother teaching the child that being healthy, being in control of your diet and your exercise is really not important. That is what's leading so many teens, so many children into a lifestyle of obesity.
Wow. That is very interesting. Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Please tell us where can they find your books and more information about you.
You can find me at www.august, like the month, moone.com. And you can email me at auguste@augustmoone.com. You can also call me 216-333-9248 anytime.
Thank you again. ClevelandGospel.com. We'll be back.